Welcome to GigFaster TV. I'm Craig from GigFaster.com, and today we're going to talk about how to make money on YouTube right here with your music. Welcome back to the podcast. If you're watching on YouTube TV, GigFaster TV on YouTube, thanks a lot. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll get notifications whenever we have a new episode. And also go to Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify, whatever you like, subscribe to it. What it does is it just lets me know that, hey, keep doing it, because honestly, it takes a lot of work to do podcasts and video and all the blog content and build a product for you guys on GigFaster.com. It's a lot of work, and I just really feel like I've been called to do this, so I'm going to keep doing it, but it's really helpful if you guys give me some feedback with subscribing and reviews on Apple Podcasts and everything. So let's get into it. Today we're going to talk about monetizing your music on YouTube. So what does that mean, monetize your music? Well, it means making money from your music. And some of you guys might know this and some might not, but what monetization is, it's whenever you take something and then you start making money on it. You've been writing songs and all that. So now what do? You sell them, or you get some passive income some other way, like from YouTube. And YouTube's great. Like, even if, like, you can just have like a niche other than music to help make some money for yourself so that you can support your music. I've done this on YouTube, and it's really cool. I mean, content creators are the ones that make money, and which mean, and even before we're getting into this, really what you need to do is if you want to be a full-time musician, artist, whatever, you really need to be writing songs. And like authors that get signed to a book deal, it's not like they write one book and they become this world-renowned author. That's very, very rare. And it's the same way with your songs. They've written tons of books, and then finally, they've really they've refined their craft, and their books are much better. The songs are better. It's like, can you imagine, like, if you've been writing songs for a while, and think of your first song, your first couple songs, you thought they were great. And, it is great because you know what? That was your first step. Just imagine a baby who falls down on his face. He's trying to walk. Well, he can't walk. He can barely crawl. Then he can crawl, and then he can run, And he's in the Olympics running a race. It starts one step at a time. And really, if you want to succeed, you have to take that one step. What is that step? It doesn't matter. You just have to do it. Do something. So now let's get into how to make money on YouTube with your music. There are a couple things you can do. One of the things, and I'll have links down in the show notes. If you go to the podcast, you go back to the blog post, and all that information will be there. So you don't have to worry about like writing any links down or anything. But a couple of the ways you can make money on YouTube is by getting your songs played. And honestly, that's very difficult to make a lot of money on that. You can write a lot of songs, put them out there, and unless one blows up, you're not gonna, unless you write that Friday, it's Friday song, you're not gonna, see a lot of income from it. But you still need to do it. Because once your song hits, once people find out about you and they want to know who you are, and they go and they start streaming your stuff on all these different places, that's when you're going to start getting some income. And that's great, because that's just one source of income. I mean, you're going to have income from YouTube, you're going to have income from performing, you're going to have income from merchandise. And you know what? A lot of times the merchandise money, the money you make from merch, the performance is just a means to get people to buy your merchandise. It's not not coming through your website. They're going to your performance, and they just had an experience with you. I just watched Travis Scott documentary on Netflix last night. Like, they would interview these people and they just had an experience when they went to his show, you know. And it was an experience, you know, if you've ever been there. I haven't, but I mean, you must burn like 2,000 calories. I mean, it's just so full of energy. A little dangerous at times, but it's an experience. And whenever you're performing, you have to be thinking like that as well. It's like, hey, what kind of experience am I giving the people who came in here? They might have paid a fee to come see me. Let's make sure they don't forget us. You know, we want them to come back, because when they're coming back, they're buying stuff and they're supporting us and they're listening to our music and they're spreading the news with their friends, you know, and you're getting hardcore fans. That's great. So one of the ways, and I think this is like the easiest way to do it, and I don't care if you have one song or even two songs, go through CD Baby and get your songs published. They do all the digital distribution. I mean, I write for CD Baby. I have really no affiliation with them, but I just know how easy it is. So, I mean, there are other services like that as well. I believe like Ditto does it or something like that. But like I've used CD Baby. So like you just do like, you could have a 2-song CD, whatever. And you pay to have that distributed. They do all that for you. They go to YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and they collect that money for you. So anytime you're streaming music, you know, you're getting paid. Yeah, it's only a couple of cents, you know. Really, it really is just a few cents, but it's passive income, and it's coming to you that way through YouTube. And what else is great is the beginning of this video, you heard music. That's actually music from one of my most recent CDs, New Beginnings. And as soon as I publish a video on YouTube, it tells me, it's like, CD Baby's claimed copyright on that song. YouTube is so good at hearing your song used in another video that they won't allow somebody else to monetize that, because you deserve the money. So even though you're watching this video on YouTube right now and you heard my music on here, because I have permission to use my own music, CD Baby's collecting a royalty from me every time it gets played, and then I will get that money to me. You know, they're doing that for you. So that's great. That's fantastic. And it's easy, and it really doesn't even cost that much money. Maybe I should figure out an affiliate link or something for CD Baby so I can get something from it. But that's the easiest way to make money with your music on YouTube. Now, you're paying for that digital distribution, but that's like a one-time fee, and then it's there forever. I just had one of my albums from 1997. I just got paid a couple $100 from one song because somebody in, I don't even know what country it is. I don't know. Somehow it blew up. They used it on a TV show someplace. And it was like, fantastic. I didn't do anything for that. I haven't even played that song for 20 years, you know? So you got to get them out there. You're writing the songs, just keep putting them out there. And you can also put them on SoundCloud. That's another story, but I'm just talking about monetizing, making money on YouTube right now. Another thing you can do is you're creating content for YouTube. You have to be creating content, and as you're getting viewers, once you have 1,000 subscribers, let me get these numbers exactly right, so off the top of my head, once you have 1,000 subscribers and people have watched you for at least 4,000 hours, then you can add AdSense to it. You can add ads. And what's amazing for one of my channels is, I mean, it just blew my mind. Well, I have Guitar Lava. You can go to Guitar Lava. It's a channel that I did for guitar, for guitarists, and I did that for a while, and I've made money on that one too. And but I had this other channel. It's just like the 1 month people watched me for like, I don't like a whole year's worth of minutes. I can't even remember how many minutes that is. 365 days times 24 hours times, 60 minutes. That's like, what? Crazy in 1 month. I'm like thinking, wow, that just blows my mind. But what that means is money for you if you're creating content. Get your music out there. Make music videos for your songs. Make lyric videos for your songs. And, talk about your songs. People want to know. Music is about relationships. So if you write a song can blow up if somebody can really, really relate with it. If they can't, unless it sounds so cool and catchy, then it's just not going to last, because people, this world is about people. It doesn't matter. The worst thing about the world we live in is the people. And the best thing about the world is the people. So keep that in mind. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to you write these songs and be, it's all relational. It's all relational. So these are two ways you can monetize your music on YouTube. Now, I know you work hard at writing your songs. You guys practice and practice and practice. If you're like me, I had 10,000 hours in when I started learning guitar in a very short amount of time. I would practice that guitar. I just was obsessed with it, like most things I really get into. And I practiced from sun up to sundown. Sometimes I wouldn't even leave my room, and my mom would be like, what are you doing in there? And I was practicing, so I know there are people out there like you that practice, like crazy. And then you get with your band, or you're writing lyrics to beats, and you're recording it. You're staying up late, and you're obsessed with it, and you're doing all that hard work for it, and you're recording it, and you're trying to publish it and get it out there, and that's awesome, man. And that's why I created GigFaster for you, so that you can book gigs. You can go and you can submit your music to venues and book gigs, and you can get your music out there and sell merchandise, and you can promote your music. And then, if you're looking for an indie record label, you can submit it to these indie record labels. So it's an easy approach. I've gotten big gigs with Kenny Wayne Shepherd, Pat Benatar, Rick Derringer, Fuel. Bands within that fit with me. That's the key. You have to make sure you're performing with people that fit with you. So anyway, I'm Craig from GigFaster. Thanks for watching. Leave me a comment, send me an email, and remember, never quit. Be persistent, and you will succeed.